Today we're going to talk about 7 common home seller mistakes that you don't want to make that will cost you potentially thousands of dollars on your home sale. But before we jump into that, make sure you hit subscribe below to stay on top of all of the latest Huntsville, Alabama real estate news. The number one mistake I see a lot of home sellers make is rushing your home to market. That could look like not preparing your home for market, maybe not doing paint touch-ups or repainting or getting the carpet in good order, shampooing the carpets, those type of things. You know, the small details make a huge difference, especially in today's market, which is more of a normal market where there are more options to choose from and homes are not flying off the shelves like they were just a couple of years ago. Another example that I see of rushing your home to the market is listing a home during not an ideal time frame. For example, if you have a family home or a home that's gonna be attractive to families that are looking to relocate to this particular school district or this area, you know, listing that home during a spring break where a lot of those individuals and families are going to be gone and miss that initial launch of your home. So that's one example. Another example is putting the home on the market without a marketing plan. So just putting it out there, hoping that eyeballs catch the home without actually putting together a plan to get that home sold. I like to tell sellers, selling a home is often like marketing a movie. You know, if you've got a new Star Wars movie coming out, you don't just put the movie in the theater. It gets marketed to people weeks and even months before release. That's what we need to do with a home as well. We need to have a marketing plan that starts marketing your home prior to even going available on the market. So number 2 is selling your home off market. So that could look like those pesky text messages coming from investors that are looking to buy your home or take over your mortgage. Also the postcards that come in the mail, and some of those postcards are being sent by wholesalers, which a wholesaler is not actually even buying your home. They're just putting your home under a contract and trying to make a spread between what they're willing to pay you and what they can sell it to another investor. So never sell your home to a wholesaler. Could also be selling your home off market to a neighbor. Not always going to be the best situation in terms of getting the most money for your home. Sometimes there are situations where you are going to need to sell your home off market if there's just a lot of repairs or you had going through a situation where you're about to face foreclosure. That's why we have our instant offer program, which typically nets you more money than those wholesalers and investors that are going to put an offer on your home. So if that's the best situation for you, we can do that. Typically, most of our sellers are going to want to do that, what we call our hot home program, which will help you get the most exposure and most money for your home. We also, if you do have a potential buyer like a neighbor, that's why you want to ask us about the Find Your Own Buyer program and the Find Your Own Buyer guarantee, where we can look at trying to get the most money for the home. And if it is your neighbor, we've got a different commission plan available for that. So ask us about our Find Your Own Buyer guarantee as well. The number 3 common mistake I see a lot of home sellers making is not preparing your home prior to showings. It could be just leaving your home unorganized, leaving those odors in the home and not cleaning up after potentially the dog droppings in the yard, leaving your lights turned off. So if you know a showing is coming up, turn all your lights on, make sure the home is in the best condition possible. And that could even include baking some cookies in the oven just to get that fresh aroma in the air and help make your home more inviting to the buyers coming in. Another thing that I see come up from time to time is not reading the typical board's contract, which is paragraph 9 of the contract, which states what stays with the home. One of the biggest things that I see that is often missed is TV wall mounts, and then really the big one is if you have nice window treatments and hardware that are fixed to the wall. Sometimes these window treatments and hardware can cost upwards of tens of thousands of dollars. Make sure you specify whether that stays or doesn't stay, because by default in paragraph 9, it will say included. Number 5 is rushing to accept an offer if you have a really marketable and hot home. I see this happen way too often where too much money is left on the table. First offer is typically your best offer, but not always when you're going to get multiple offers in a short time frame. And so your agent should know, based on the number of showings and the interest on the home, whether it's possible that you get multiple offers, and just looking at the MLS on terms of how quickly homes are selling and list to sales ratio and all the extra features that you have in your home. And so that's why we have a strategy with our team where you might even look at listing on a Thursday or a Monday and then reviewing all the offers after a Sunday's open house and just letting everybody know up front that, hey, we're potentially going to get multiple offers on this home. We're going to review all those after Sunday. Go ahead and put in your best and final offer so we can review those after the Sunday open house and potentially accept the greatest offer, or maybe even counter the best offer that's out there as well. Number 6 is shopping agents strictly on price. I've always been told you get what you pay for, and so it's important to hire an agent based on what the value that they can provide for you. Marketing and having a good team does cost money. And the big thing that you want to focus on is your bottom line and not necessarily how much the agent makes. And so if the agent is going to offer additional marketing and additional exposure on your home that's going to get you a higher sales price, that is probably a good investment for you to make. The last one that I see is not interviewing enough agents. Oftentimes sellers only interview one agent, and sometimes it's their cousins, uncles, brother, sister that just got their real estate license, or they don't do their homework in terms of the actual number of homes that this agent sold, how long they've been in the business, because the average agent in this marketplace and really across the nation sells between 0 to 1 homes per year. That's half of the agents. The median agent in our area sells 0 to 1 homes per year. You want to check their reviews, you want to check their marketing budget, ensure that they have enough marketing budget to sell your home. What's their team size? Do they have a support team? And when they go on vacation, is there going to be somebody dedicated to you to help you out? Again, how big is their database as well? Do they have potential buyers for your home? Or are they gonna just wait and pray that somebody comes to your home by putting a sign in the yard? Are they actively going to market your home, or are they just gonna sit back passively and wait for buyers to come? And then how many homes have they sold in the last 12 months? Do they have the experience necessary to sell your home? This piece is so important that we have armed all the potential sellers that meet with us to sell their home. We give them a list of interview questions to ask any other agent that they're looking to interview. So those are the 7 common mistakes a lot of sellers make that cost them potentially thousands of dollars on their home sale. As the #1 real estate team in all of Alabama, we want to put that money back in your pocket. So give us a call today at 256-333-MOVE.